It's a massive Manchester derby this Sunday.
Manchester City now have just one win in 10 matches.
It's gone on too long. It was a blip that turned into a patch of bad form that has now turned into a bit of a crisis.
The most nightmarish run of his career, isn't it? Unthinkable.
Sometimes you have a bad period on the results.
Can't have you blaming Rodri for everything. All the players have got to step up now.
They will recover. Right now, what you've got is a rebuild required, and he's the man to do it.
We are the best. I love my team, the way we play.
Manchester United, they were absolutely shocking. Manchester United 2, Nottingham Forest 3.
We already knew it. It will be a long journey. You lose one game is really hard for everybody.
Miles away from going on a consistent run and getting results.
This guy now, the one thing I think he's got his character.
The most important thing is to win.
Manchester is magic. It's City against United, it's blue against red, the noisy neighbours against the fallen giants.
Yeah, Man United goes to the Etihad to face Man City on Sunday in what will be Ruben Amorim's first Manchester derby. United go into the game on the back of a brilliant win against Victoria Pleasant in the biggest competition in world football, the Europa League. That was last night, but they sit third if the top of the table was 10th in the Premier League with 5 wins from their 15 league games so far. Meanwhile, Man City have won 1 of their last 10 games, losing 7 of them. That's barking. Their manager, Pep Guardiola, he's been speaking to the media ahead of the game, and he was asked about how difficult it can be for a manager to get a side out of a poor run of form.
I think in our jobs, always we will do our best and works the best as possible. If it doesn't happen, you are more uncomfortable than when the situation is going well. Not just the managers and all, especially the people, like it's been a scrutiny for every step that we do as a team. Always it happen, but I'm fine. So, of course, when have more thoughts is about what happened, what can you do, and what I feel right now is like I feel the last 3 weeks, 1 month, and every press conference when I see what is the situation. Nothing changed, absolutely.
I've no idea what's going to happen in this game. I've no idea.
City win.
Well, I mean, you would think so, right? I mean, a poor Man City side who currently sit, 4th in the Premier League. I mean, that's where we're at. They're awful and they're top 4. A poor Man City side is still, at home, still probably better than a Man United side, irrelevant of where Man United are.
I mean, it's just difficult because, as you said there, Manchester City right now are in form we've never seen before. You look at their form sheet on the screen in front of me and it's just all red. You're not used to seeing that. There's a little bit of green in there from when they beat Forest.
Red is lost, yeah.
Red is lost. But still, you still make them the favourites. But at some point, we still can't. We keep sitting there and going, it will turn. But at the minute, there's no signs to suggest that it will. But Manchester United right now are in transition. So even now, even the game last night, there were moments where there were certain players that he picked last night, Manchester United, that didn't play very well, let them down. So he's like to think, well, I think Ruben Amorim's now I think he's getting more of a clearer idea of the players he wants to keep and the ones he don't.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought Ahmed last night for the first goal was brilliant. I think, but and even with Ahmed, even when he's not playing well, he still gives it everything. He still does moments. He still runs around. Still gives that energy. I thought Mason Mount, as Crookie said when he came on, did well. I thought Rashford again was poor. I thought Højlund now is your best centre forward.
Yeah, it's great. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, but even when he came on, and you could ask the boys who were working last night, I said,
I believe you.
When he came on, I went, he'll score. It was one of those games where I wasn't sure if United were going to create too much, but he will sniff something out of somewhere where it will ricochet, it will drop to him and he'll put it in the empty net.
He looks really comfortable in front of goal.
Right, so I think he's your centre forward. But where Manchester City might look at that and go, well, we've got a great chance of winning it. They still think they've got better players. But Man United at times still out of possession. I'm not quite sure how to kind of defend as a team in that 3-4-3 kind of system. So, I mean, it's going to be a fascinating game. If Man United score first, that'll make it interesting.
Yeah. It feels as though it's sort of the perfect storm. Like Ruben Amorim has been there long enough now for his plan to start to take shape, right? The players will start to understand what their roles are within that side. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, you're playing a Man City side, which is, without a shadow of a doubt, the worst it's ever been under Pep.
Yeah.
So you sort of feel as though if United are going to nick a win at the Etihad, it has to be on Sunday.
You say that, but
well, we won't get a better chance to beat them.
No.
Right? They're never this bad.
You won't.
They're not.
You won't. But it's. I mean, you look at your team that started, and you look at their team. Their team is still very, very good.
Yeah.
But for whatever reasons, right now they're fragile. That's the best way to put it about Manchester City right now. They're fragile.
Yeah.
Like every single time they step to the pitch, it's almost like they can sense what's going to happen today. But again, for both teams, and maybe more so Manchester City, if ever there was a time to put the form, to get the form right and start getting results and start moving back to where you wanted to be, which is compete for the Premier League title, it'd be this game.
Who you be cheering on, Benty?
See, now I'm kind of torn, really. Because
I know you are. That's why I asked the question.
I'm torn because, it's Manchester City and Arsenal. I want Arsenal to win the league. So, in theory, I need Manchester City to drop more points. So, Arsenal have got a better chance of doing that. Although, I don't think they're the ones with the target on their back now. It's Liverpool. But, working with you every day, I need to figure out which one's more... Which one can I deal with? Now, you every day, Man United win, it's probably not how I'd see it.
Okay, so the gap between you two is 2 points. So you got two choices. Monday we come in here, Man United have won 5-0 and Arsenal have won.
Do you know what? No.
Hold on. Or City have won and Arsenal have lost and Arsenal fourth.
Well, no, because Arsenal play first.
Yeah, I know, but Arsenal lose.
No, Arsenal lose to Everton.
No, I'm giving you.
Well, no, you're not giving me nothing. Arsenal beat Everton.
I love the way you turn into an 8-year-old. Yeah.
Arsenal beat Everton, and then
what would you rather?
I'll feel afterwards. No, but
what would you rather? Sitting there on Monday, where you've won and we've won, or we've both lost?
But no, I'm not answering that stupid question. I want Arsenal to win.
Do you want us to win?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
So come on, United.
No, I'm not saying that. But I need Arsenal to. I need Manchester.
I know, of course you do. We have a different view on whether or not it's a good or bad time to play Man City. My view is that we'll never play a Man City this bad. Whenever we play Man City, they're always very good.
But this is the team that started against Juventus, right? Edison, Walker, Diaz, Vardiel, Lewis, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, De Bruyne.
Hold on. Go back, right? Go through each of them. Goalkeeper we know is brilliant.
Edison,
okay.
Walker, Diaz, Vardiel, Rico Lewis.
Okay. Now, Rico Lewis...
I'm not sure about.
No, okay.
Right.
Rest of the defence?
Yeah, decent. Okay. Ruben Diaz and Vardiel, centre-halves.
Yeah, fine.
Midfield 3.
Oh, no, sorry. Kyle Walker?
Yeah, I still think he's good. I mean, at the minute he's slowing down, but he's going to slow down. He's getting older.
All right.
Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, De Bruyne.
And Bernardo Silva hasn't been the Silva of last season.
But still a very good player.
Yeah, and Kevin De Bruyne is looking a bit old. Yeah, okay. Who's the other one you mentioned?
Gundogan.
Okay, I mean, not the player he was.
Yeah. Doku, Grealish, Haaland.
Sorry, that's an aging midfield, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? It is
an
aging
midfield, that is.
But still, again...
No, I know, on paper it looks brilliant, but that's an aging midfield. There's not a lot of legs in that midfield.
Whereas yours against...
No, don't be theirs out.
Casemiro, Fernandes.
I don't think Casemiro will play.
Who do you think will play?
I think Ugarte and Kobe Mainoo will play that role.
You think?
Yeah. I think I want young legs in there for that reason. I think Mason Mount will play in that.
Yeah, I like Mason. I hope he does really well.
It wouldn't surprise me if the front three were obviously Rasmus.
Yeah.
Ahmed.
Yeah. Well, Ahmed's a wing back, isn't he? But then saying that he wasn't because he played Malacia and Dalot.
That's right. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mason Mount started somewhere in that midfield.
Energy.
Yeah.
What do you think the score's going to be, realistically?
What do I honestly don't know.
Whenever I ask you that question, you always say you don't know.
Well, with United, I don't know because we're in transition at the moment. I don't know. It all depends whether or not the players are starting to understand what the manager's trying to tell them to do. What do I think will happen? I think Manchester United won't lose the game.
What does that mean?
I don't know if we've got enough to win it, but I don't necessarily think we'll win. Sorry, I don't think we got. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm saying I don't think we got enough to win it, but I don't think we'll lose.
Let's take another score prediction, please.
2-2.
Okay.
What do you think will happen?
You get beat 3-1.
Okay, what do you want to happen?
Man United win 1-0.
Yeah, but
penalty, last minute.
Who scores?
Bruno is going to have to be in it.
Go on, Bruno.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.